So we're at the association apiary, and very kindly we got donated a nuke the other week. Now, over the last year or so, one of the first jobs you do as a beekeeper once you get your bees delivered is they come in a nuke, and you've got to get them in a hive. And sometimes people get a bit stressed out by that because it's the first manipulation you do and you don't really want to mess it up. So we're just going to show putting a nuke into a hive. Here's the nuke, and I'm just going to move it out of the way. I've got some records for this, so I know a little bit about it, and in the position of the where the nuke has been sitting for the last week, we're going to put a hive. So we've got the floor, stand obviously, floor, brood box, and a crown board, and I might see what else I put on depending when I have a look through the colony. If you're doing this for the first time, you're probably only going to have foundation. I'm lucky I've got some decent drawn comb, which sterilised drawn comb, so I'm going to use that to give this colony a little bit of a helping hand. And what I've done is I made like a gap in the middle to put the frames in. So off with the lid there, and these nukes often have this plastic crown board, which does tend to, if you're not careful, ping off, and you just hope the queen's not on there when it goes ping. So shake anything off there in. There's now 6 frames in here. That's what these nukes are, and allegedly a blue mark queen, although apparently hasn't been seen this season. Cheers. So the first frame is always going to be the challenging one to get out. Just going to have a quick look as I go. I'm going to try and put them back in the same order, because frames tend to, the brood and the sort of way they fit together, if I can get them back in the same order, that should be great. So first frame of brood, mixed-ish population, mostly dark, some sort of slightly more yellowy. Brood all looks healthy. A little bit of chalk brood in there, in a cell like that. But everything's going well there. So one frame. Second frame brood. And eggs, larvae in the patch here, and sealed broods over there. Drones in here as well. Couple of drone cells there. No queen cups or anything. Second frame of brood. I think it was on 3 or 4 frames of brood. I have to look at my notes in my pocket. Third frame brood. Again, queen's definitely been around because I can see evidence of her recently. But I don't see her. Third frame. Keep the boxes reasonably close together. A little bit more brood on this. Not as full as some of the other frames. Next time we come through this, we don't find the queen today, I'll have a marking pen in my pocket and sort of, because if she is in here and she's marked and no one's seen her this year, then oh no, there she is, and she's not marked. Oh, there's the tiniest maybe bit of blue just on the edge of her, so she needs remarking. Great, we've seen her. She's a nice looking queen, nice and dark, so she's there, great, but we will need to remark her. That's not a job for today. Oh, there's brood out on this frame as well, so that's actually on about 5 frames of brood, so it's definitely ready to go into a out of a nuke and into a colony, into a full hive. Great. So Jimmy those together. because nothing's propelised up, it all slides apart somewhere. Dummy board. Now I could just leave it like that, but you know what, the weather's improving, it's May time, let's give this colony a little bit of a push. So let's get a queen excluder on there, and this is super of drawn but empty comb. Again, if you're a new beekeeper you might not have this, you might have foundation, and in that situation you might want to let them draw the foundation in the brood box before you put a super on. But if you feel they need some space,